magnificent day at Silverstone, the international race track. Lucky enough to get backstage passes to the F1 garages for the Volkswagen section of the British Amateur Racing Classic Touring Car Behind the scenes sort of information. Absolutely magnificent. Quick shout out to Fuse Diamond 12 who commented, asked very kindly if I'd give him a mention, so I have done. Anyway, Nick, Amy, Alex and Sasha, what a wonderful day at Silverstone. Here it comes. Here we are at Silverstone. It's quite an interesting little event. Qualifying commences at about 8:30 or something crazy. Then there's a whole sequence of various different races during the course of the day. Anyway, it's looking quite interesting. So I have the privilege this evening of the company of a bunch of racing drivers.
What is the collective noun
for a gaggle of racing drivers?
What is the collective noun? You can see the man on the moon.
It's actually a blank shrine. To get a bit warm.
In the F1 garages at Silverstone, just magnificent. So yeah, wow, I've got to show you something. Hang on. Well, good morning everybody. It's Silverstone weather. This car would like you to move over. Nick's rushing off to go get things sorted out. Apparently the scrutineers check everything, including the things that you wear. There's some safety features that you have to have. We'll probably talk with Nick about those a little bit later. Have a quick look around this this VW of his. It's quite bare inside. Roll cages, fire extinguisher. Drain Depot are the current sponsors. For number 7, Mr. Penfold. 307, sorry, Mr. Penfold. Okay, alright, so we're going to have a quick look around the car.
Trusty Mark 1 Volkswagen Golf.
Yeah. VW Golf.
A wheel at every corner.
A wheel in every corner. What are these guys over here then? So this is
your
electricity.
This is your electricity kill switch.
Yeah.
So this is connected directly to the battery. Yeah. So if necessary, you pull that. Yeah. It completely cuts all the electricity for the whole of the car.
Fantastic. Okay.
This is the extinguisher, external extinguisher switch.
Right.
Again, I won't pull that.
No, because it'll probably turn on the extinguisher. Yeah.
So these are for the marshals for the outside of the car to pull.
Okay, fantastic. And you've got copies of those on the inside of the car as well, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the centre there, you've got electronic. Got the kill switch, the master, and next to it is the extinguisher. Yeah. And there's the extinguisher down there. She's plumbed in to spray into the cabin and also under the bonnet as well.
Okay. So we're going to have a look under the bonnet.
Yes, we are. Stop the bonnet from moving. Here we have our trusty 1800cc 8-valve Volkswagen engine.
1800cc 8-valve, fantastic. Yep. We've got some, what looks like some suspension or some stiffening going on across there, cross member.
Strut brace, a little bit hot still.
Strut brace, yeah.
So it stops the strut turrets from flicking around. Yeah. And there's the carburetors at the back there. So you've got 2 twin choke side draft 45 Delautos. Yeah. Sucking the air and the fuel in. You've got a little bit of oil to deal with here, but because the engine does breathe quite heavily at 8,000 RPM,
yeah,
so
a little oily.
That's quite normal. I'm happy with that. Yeah. That's not unusual. And the rest of it, pretty much, is a standard run-of-the-mill Volkswagen. Reliable German engineering.
Nothing's more reliable than a Volkswagen.
Yeah. Everything looks to be in the same place it was the last time I looked, so yeah. I'm happy.
Excellent news.
So all I have to do for this afternoon is just check the oil, check the water, put some more petrol in.
Brilliant.
Textbook weekend.
So you've got another race tomorrow.
So yeah, so that race we just completed is qualification race for tomorrow's race.
Fantastic.
So we'll start further up the grid.
Oh, you'll start further up in the rankings tomorrow. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a few points to note then. So again, we're looking inside the engine here. Nick, have you modified anything about this vehicle?
It's pretty much a standard Volkswagen engine.
Yeah.
Standard Volkswagen parts on the bottom end. The cylinder head has been what they call in the trade ported, so the inlet ports and the exhaust ports have been made larger to the same diameter as the valve itself and smooth inside, so there's no rough edges or whatever in there.
Okay.
We've taken off the original injection system because it was a bit restrictive, so we've put on the
carburetors,
the twin 45 Delautos.
What do you reckon the horsepower is on this?
We know it is 180 horsepower.
118.
180.
180 brake horse out of this bad boy. Yeah. That's absolutely magnificent. So being tuned up nicely. You can see down here there's open wheels for the timing belts. And we've got some beautifully manufactured, oh, that's a bit warm in there still, beautifully manufactured strut braces. DS Machining, I believe, from Chipping Sodbury did that. And then the other sponsor that you have is Drain Depot. And
we're very, very fortunate to have on board because they basically ensure that we're here every week competing.
Fantastic news. So thanks to those guys, these Nick Penfold and team can come out here and race their cars. And one last question, Nick. So there's Penfold's car, Team Penfold, the classic VW Cup, number 307, sponsored by Drain Depot, and also DS Engineering. Mr. Penfold himself has just arrived back at his car in his race suit, which is fantastic. Getting in, checking things out. Various other cars that are getting jacked up and inspected here in the garage. It's a great honour and a privilege to speak to Mr. Penfold this morning. How are you doing?
I'm very well, very well. It's a little bit grey here at Silverstone this morning. Normally we're bathed in sunshine this time of the year.
Yes, indeed.
So at the moment the circuit is technically dry, although we've had a bit of a drizzle. So we've had a bit of a dilemma on tyre choice this morning. We're going to go with the intermediate selection. Hopefully it's not going to rain between now and the start of the qualifying, otherwise we will be in the mire. So it is what it is. Everyone's in the same position. We're going to go for it.
Fantastic. And you've got we've got Drain Depot and is it DS Machining that are on the car here, number 307. So we'll keep a lookout for it when we're on the track. So you've got to qualify next. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got to qualify to be able to compete in the races later today and tomorrow. Qualifying is going to be interesting, as I say, because we've gone for the intermediate tyre, not the wet. We shall see. It's a full grid this morning. They've grouped us in with what's known as the Thunder Saloons, which are very, very, very powerful vehicles. And we will see.
Okay, fantastic. So, have you passed scrutineering yet? Do we know?
Scrutineering is done, all good. The most stringent MOT you could possibly think of. They check everything down to your underwear.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully you've got hopefully you've got on clean underwear. Yes. And good luck for today.
Cheers.
So here we are at Silverstone, fantastic, at the British Amateur Racing Championship, the Classic Touring Car Championship. There's various races on today. As you can see, there's a lot of work going on in the pits here, and scrutineering, and people are actually... Well, good morning. Here we are at Silverstone International Racetrack in the F1 garages for the Volkswagen section of the Amateur Racing Classic Touring Car Championship. Team Penfold from Chipping Sodbury in South Gloucestershire, sponsored by Drain Depot. Drain Depot is regularly on the podium, and he's gone through scrutineering, both himself, his clothing, including helmet and apparently underwear. Have gone through scrutineering. The car has also passed scrutineering, which is great news. So very soon he'll be taking part in the qualifying sections. So we'll see how he does, and all the very best of luck to him. And there's Team Penfold 307,
lining up in preparation to go through the garages for the final stages of scrutineering, which are taking place in the F1 garages here at Silverstone. And yeah, that's the sound of the highly tuned Penfold engine. Getting further down the track, we've got some Caterhams rolling in preparation for running qualifying laps and getting through scrutineering. And here's petrol head Sasha. She's getting in there and wishing Nick, and the family are coming out to wish Nick all the very best in his qualifying. Good to see son Alex and daughter Amy all giving him the very best of luck before he goes out onto the track. Okay, Alex has popped upstairs here, and we can see Nick preparing to get out and do his qualifying lap. Anything you'd like to say to the old man before he goes out, Alex?
Stay safe, like, you know, keep it nice and fast. I don't know. Yeah, keep it all together. Don't over rev it. Don't blow her up, and all the very best of luck from the whole family. Yeah. Fantastic. Cool. Come on, go. In the words of Murray Walker, and there he goes. And here we are back with Team Penfold, and Nick over here is checking his wheel nuts. Checking the wheel nuts. How's the car performed today, Nick?
The car's performing great.
Yeah,
Performing great.
Yeah, fantastic.
We were a bit concerned after the last race at Thruxton where we picked up a mysterious misfire, but that seems to be cured now, so everything is going well.
Fantastic. And how was qualifying?
Qualifying was a little bit disjointed. There was a red flag because of a car parked up in a very precarious position. Went back out again onto cold tyres, but managed to qualify in front of the championship leader at the moment, so quite happy.
Fantastic news, fantastic news. So looking forward to the race, which is coming up just after lunch. Nick's going through his final minute checks, and wish him all the very best.
Cheers.
How'd you do with that torque wrench then? Did you manage to get your thing filled up?
Yeah, it's all done. It's all done. Yeah, look.
Fantastic. Is that an announcement device, is it? I am going to help him, yeah. So fantastic. So Nick Penfold, racing driver, handle's broken off the door. There's the door. Yeah, he can't get out. Just bear with us a second. Let's let him out, shall we? What time's your race, Nick? Oh, no, 12 o'clock, is it? There we go, mate. That's fantastic.
Still doing that one. You can't listen again.
Okay, so here we are at Silverstone, and obviously we're looking forward to seeing Nick Penfold drive. This is one of Nick's friends who also drives here at the for the Classic Touring Car Championship. And you're also Nick, aren't you? And you had a little bit of a trouble with the car today, is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately I've had a mechanical failure on the engine, so unfortunately we're taking no further part in this race weekend.
That's such a shame. That's such a shame to have come to the event and have to pack it in and drive home with the car on the trailer. Anyway, looking forward to seeing Nick race today. We want to wish him luck.
Yeah, wish Nick all the best, and everybody else that's taking part in the championship. Without people to compete against, it wouldn't really be a championship, and I think everyone is very close knit and we have a good fun together. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, I was here last evening with everybody, and really magnificent team spirit, and very good fun to see all the hard work that's gone into these weekend events. They must spend hours in their garages preparing their cars in preparation for this event. Anyway, all the best, Nick, and look forward to seeing it. Nice to meet you, Nick. Thank you very much, and very good. There's a good crowd gathered here today at Silverstone, the Classic Touring Car Championship VW Cup, and here you can see the VWs lined up in preparation for a rolling start. It would appear some of the cars are leaving to get out on the track. Alright, so a rolling start here at Silverstone Classic Touring Car Championship VW Cup, and here they come through. Thunderous noise. And there's Penfold. And this is a mixed car race, so we've got some highly tuned sports cars, and we also have the VW Touring Car Championship. Okay, Marshall's indicating it's last lap. Some sideways manoeuvres from Nick Penfold right there. Sideways round that corner. He's definitely putting the effort in now. Okay, the marshals are waving the checkered flag. This is the finishing moment. And there goes Penfold. There he goes. And a little bit of trouble for this gentleman right here, who's got a bit of an engine fire by the looks of things. And here we are, post-race. The cars are now starting to return to the pits, and and here he is, Penfold, 307. There he is. Give us a wave, guys. Give us a wave. And there they are. How did you do? Say again?
Second in class.
Oh, well done.
Second in class.
Fantastic.
Overtook the last two on the last corners.
Awesome, mate. Cool as.
Yeah. One last question. You chose to go. This morning it was a little bit wet, a little bit messy outside. You chose to go with intermediate tyres.
Yes.
Have you stuck with that decision?
Yes, it was the right decision.
And it was the right decision because of the cold track and a little bit of damp in the morning.
Yes.
So qualifying, it gave you a bit of a
tyres, so you've got time, a little bit longer to warm up.
Yeah.
Once they're warm, they stay at a nice temperature and then consistent all the way through.
Fantastic. Cheers, guys. Thumbs up, subscribe.